Double K Beats, Double K Productions. I am back with you in Priest on the Studio 1-4. That's 8-4. Back with another tutorial. This tutorial gonna be real quick. But first off, if you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Help me out. Hit the notification bell so you'll be notified every time I post something. You can also follow me on all social media. That'll be in the description below. I'm heavy on Instagram. I'm always posting on Instagram. But with that being said, this is going to be a quick tutorial about how did I get my reverb and delay just to hit just right. Like, once they both hit, you know you want the background sound. You want that, you know, feel like you're far away. Hence, this song is called Far Away. It has not been released yet. It's going on my album. So I'm only show you a snippet of it because once it come out, I want you to go listen to it. If I showed you now, you're not going to go listen to it. That's just part of human nature. So let's play a little bit of it real quick. It's my little brother. He did the singing for me. He did all these layers, and I'll get into that once the album drop after December 13th. Of how we did these layers and how I went about mixing all that. I got a new computer. I don't know why it's all scratching. Like, I got a fast computer, but maybe it's all these auto tunes on there going on, the Waves auto tune. Let me show y'all that. Stay tuned to the end because I got an announcement to make about the Waves. I know I was supposed to make something up. But reverb, automation going on it. You can see you got the delays right here. You got the reverb with the big tail. I got two reverbs on it. The main reverb is this one. And then you got this. So what they both doing? My main reverb plays throughout the whole thing. The automation comes in, and then it stays in, but I automate, like I put a tail on it. So what I done is put the regular one and put a tail on it. So when I automate that to come away, I'm really automating the delay. I'm just bringing this up so it can be as loud as possible. My reverb tail, that's what I got it called down here, reverb tail. Automating that to where it comes up as loud as possible. And then my delays continue going on. So that's why you hear you get it? So let's see what I can do here. Let me mute some. So far away, so far away, so far. Why is you not working? Away. Oh, it is working. This is my delay right here. You see that is let's get to the automation clip so you can see exactly what it's doing. All right, let's do that. It's on the bus here itself. I got two of them going on, so you're bringing out one. That's the away one. Away, so far. And then you got the ain't actually doing nothing on this one. What happened? Let me see. Oh, that's to the end. All right, I see. All right. We ain't worrying about that. We're worrying about the first one. Okay? What about the first one? These. Get that in. You gotta wait till that's coming. So far. Alright. So basically all I did is automate it. It comes in when I weigh in. And then I automate the reverb to where it goes all the way up. So let's find that. That would be right here. On this blue line right here, nothing too major. As soon as it comes in, you can see the reverb goes up. And that's just the volume. That's not, you know, it's just to raise the volume up so it continues that background sound as he's saying, oh, and it continues on. You know what I mean? And here you heard it. So the trick is, it's automation on delays and getting that tail right. So I EQ'd it. Came with another delay. This is a slight delay. This is actually a preset This is what I tweaked because this is my plugin. I tweaked it. It's a large natural hall. It's a large hall and large natural hall right there. And then basically what you do on this is real simple. You tweak to how much reverb you want. You can see I put a ton of reverb time on there and a little bit 14 milliseconds of pre-delay. Nothing too major. That's all I mess with. You see the mix is hard 100%, but really it comes down to the reverb time. It's the time of the melody, like the beat, the instrumental itself. You want to make sure that reverb rides with your beat, or you know, the instruments and everything else that's going on, like the stems, whatever you want to do. I got an instrumental going on in here. I had to time that up to where it sounds just right with the beat. Okay, and then pan it, put some width on it. You know, you want it. I wanted it wide, so that's why when you you hear it all. So let's unmute it so you can hear exactly what it's doing. And we'll solo it out. That way you hear all of it. So far, so far. Okay. So far. You hear it better when the beat on, but it's there. It's present. Okay. So far. Okay. So that's pretty much it on that. Get the when you trying to do that reverb tail, it was a little tricky for me, but I knew when I wrote it, and I told him to sing it how I wanted to sing it. Now how I wanted him to sing it, he came in his own way because he's an artist himself, and he put his spin on this, and I said, okay, cool. I would take these few parts right here and make it seem like it's very far away. Okay, so that was simple. That was easy. I just didn't know how to accomplish, so I had to share these little bitty tweaks that, you know, mixed engineers go to that nobody understands. You think you just know a lot of things. Some things you just gotta make it work, do it. You know what I mean? And then on the delays, I have the same thing going on with delays. Let's delays, it's the same thing going on. The EQ, you want to have the same thing. Now you just got the delays going on. You find out, this is my note that I put it on the BPMs, of course, but you find out what delay is gonna work and stretch. So you do that. Also, you want to do the same thing on here, except on this reverb you can see I got a 1.9. okay, 1.9 on this reverb. On the time part, same large hall, large natural hall, just change the time up, that way it stops and it don't continue through the whole next time he come in to sing, you know what I mean? It stops, and then the second time he does far away, you know, it continues to do that. And same thing here, same 140 the width, give it some width, give it that space. And that's just the one little trick that I wanted to show y'all in this song. It hasn't been released, so I can't show y'all the whole song and how it all sounds. But once this is released, which will be December the 13th, my album will be coming out, I'll go over all these takes. Because some people really don't know how their takes, you see how I got these graded out, and then they all come back. That's just a little taste of tickling ears. And I will get in deep into that, or why I done that. And it's pretty. Okay. Put your reverb on now. Main reverb, you know, just quick little reverb, nothing too major going on it. It's just to give it that feel. You want to add a tail to it, put a little tail on it, boom. Add a little tail, that way it continues just a little bit but drops off. And then you come back with the delay, and this is what's going to give you that way, and you will have reverb on it. This is reverb on the delay track itself, automated. You know what I mean? Right here, it's automated. You see? And the only thing automated on this one is to work together from this track to this track. They both work hand in hand. This one gets louder. This one comes up too, but it's not like the volume is set at 18. I didn't put no volume on this. Okay, you follow along? All I done is made sure that the delay itself gets add more delay into it. Okay, you follow along? So this is how much delay you add into it. So automated the send itself, they work hand in hand. Once this reverb gets louder, this gets a little the delay come in a little more. All this gonna work, all this gonna work. It's gonna work hand in hand. It's a little freaking confusing how I'm trying to explain this. I understand, but they work hand in hand. See how this knob moves up, but this one don't? It's only affecting this. If I turn this up and this comes in, let's over exaggerate it. Let's turn it up. You see how loud that is? This is the volume. This is just how much delay I want in it. This is working off the side. That's what I'm talking about. Hopefully that makes sense to you. Trying not to make this too complicated. Trying to give y'all some understanding how I did that simple. Something I had to learn. As I was working, I knew what I wanted. I just had to figure out how to get it. Okay. Messing with R&B singers and good singers, you better figure out how to make their vocals work. Because I'm a rapper. That's what I've been mixing. But when he come to me, I'm like, man, I got this. I got this. You know, and I mixed his whole album too. So that's just what I do. But like I told y'all to stay to the end. The end is the waves. My internet not working right now. I have to call the provider internet service people to come fix it. And once they fix it, I'll show y'all. Go to the internet and I'll show y'all how to install waves and the proper way to install waves real time. The auto tune by Waves. I have a lot of questions on my comments about it, but once I get this internet working, I can go to the internet, show y'all how to download it, and then show y'all the proper way to get y'all license. That way you can install it. But also, you go down iLock. iLock is free. Go get that. That way it's already on your computer. You get the latest version, and iLock, it'll register that. Okay, that's not the iLock you plug in the back. That's just a software that registers. It recognizes your plugins. So from the top, you go to Waves. I can explain this real quick, but without showing y'all, still won't know. Go to waves.com, buy the plugin. After you buy the plugin, get Wave Center. Wave Center. You can't download the plugin from the site. You have to download Wave Center. And what that is, it recognizes all your plugins that you have. Make an account with Waves. Make an account with Waves. Type in your email, your password, create an account. Download Wave Center. You go to Wave, click on the desktop. It's going to be a little shortcut icon, Wave Center. You click on it. You put all your information in there. You basically logging back and you logging into the account you created in Wave Center. Logging on, and it's going to recognize all the plugins you bought from Waves. And after it recognize all the plugins you bought from Waves.com, install it from Wave Center. You install it, click on install, of course, right? And then all you do is make sure your iLicense is on your computer. You can store your license to a hard drive. You can store your license to that one computer. If you don't want to bring your license to another laptop or whatever, you just using a desktop, well, install that license on that desktop. That way it recognizes every time it pulls up. Every time you start your program, Wave Tune will work every time for you. But if you're looking to take your license and put it on hard drive and use it on different laptops, desktops, whatever the case may be, and store your license on a hard drive. That way you plug your hard drive in and it recognizes it then. That's simple. But once my internet start working, I will show y'all exactly how to get Waves to real time, whatever, auto-tune part of Waves working. That's how I done it. But you have to download you have to create a profile, and you have to download Wave Center to get that plugin. All right. Hopefully that helps. Hopefully that little thing helps people. But once my internet start working, I told you I'm gonna make it. But subscribe to the channel. Thank you for tuning in and give this time of the day. Any requests, please leave it in the comments. I've told y'all I'm working on another YouTube channel, so this one will be slowly be putting up stuff. But I love requests. Requests, I could jump right on it. The topics kind of fall off. I can't keep doing the same thing over and over. But if you don't know how to EQ and you just say, hey, can you make an EQ video? Boom, I can get to that right away. Hopefully that makes sense. DoubleKBeats, thank you for tuning in.